My training, I trained as a lawyer. From all that I studied in school, have only been law. I have a bachelor's degree in law. I am called to the Nigerian bar and I have a PL, Bachelor Law certificate. I have a master's degree in law. Chairman, I joined this party at inception in 1996. And I have remained faithful to this party today. Mr. Chairman, my experience qualifying me for this job is cognate, my capacity is proven, my knowledge of our country is profound, and my nationalistic disposition has been established. I have been in that corner. I am not going to depend on people. I have an idea of what the problems are and clarity of vision of what this mission is. Chairman, the only request I'm placing on the table today is that if you give me the ticket of PDP to fly the flag of this party, for the general election of 2023, I will go ahead to win that general election.
Yes!
I will return to government as president of Nigeria.
Yes!
I will continue the good work PDP.
Yes!
Mr. Chairman, you will be right to ask me how, what is the pattern that I propose for him. I know that many people will come here and say, do this, or that. I will tell you what the problems are. I will tell you what I will do. I will tell you what will be the outcome. Mr. Chairman, if I run this country for 1 year, and you don't see the difference between life and darkness, they call me.
Yes!
Mr. Chairman, from the vantage positions I have held, I want to assure you that I understand the challenges confronting our nation today, and I have clarity on what solutions that we need to deploy. Accordingly, the purpose of my being here today is to share with you my informed pathway to rebuilding our nation, refocusing our country on the path of growth, on the path of peace, and on the path of prosperity. Let me therefore say that my presentation is not the manifesto. As a true party man, I will implement the manifesto of the party. What I am about to present will be my personal touch, my personal pathway to giving effect to the manifesto of our great party. So, Chairman, to lay out this pathway, pathway, which is evidently formed, and indeed I believe, deployed under my leadership, will resolve all the challenges and issues that we have. I will address them into three broad categories: political, economic, and social integration. I know that some people will shy away from the political side, but Chairman, I want to say that the crux of the matter, the real problem that is holding us down today is political. I will set out on a political agenda that actually will redirect the country on a new foundation, on a new political foundation that will now set us out on the path of peace, on the path of growth, on the path of unity, on the path of harmony. Chairman, in developing these policies, I will have to put before you the challenges that will inform the approach I will adopt. So in formulating my political policies for a greater Nigeria, my administration shall take into consideration the following challenges of our time. One, I believe that the greatest challenge of our nation today is lack of consensus on the structure of the nation, lack of consensus on the ideals or dream of the nation, and indeed lack of consensus on the governance system that is acceptable to all this nation. Today, in our country, we are still talking about the structure of our nation this way. Today, we are still querying presidential system, parliamentary system, and these other systems. Some are still saying we should have a homegrown system and all that. Today, it appears we have lost it all. We have nothing we are pursuing as a country. We have no national dream. We have no ideal. We have no set goals we try to achieve. And I know that the 1999 Constitution in Chapter 2 tried to set out the national ideals. But because it's not just this year, it is already consigned to the dustbin. We need to re-inspire an idea, a dream that this nation and all of us shall commit to, and now build on it to achieve the nation of our dream. And in doing this, Mr. Chairman, we have before us the fact that at the formation of this nation, there were a lot of negotiations, a lot of constitutional conferences. Even the Winning Kings Committee was set up to address the fears of the minority. What lesson do we take from this? The lesson is that every component of our polity need to have a buy-in of the direction we want to go as a nation before the committee. And if they went through this process to get to where they took off as a nation, I think now that we are at a crossroad, it is proper that we take steps to go through this all over again to get at a direction for our future. Chairman, again, in formulating our policies under this particular arrangement, we will also be sure that we are operating democracy. And democracy is government of the people, by the people, and for the people. If you have this at the back of your mind, you will agree with me that once you throw a policy at the people and they do not have a buy into it, it does not work. And so we shall lay out a modality, a pattern, a process that must secure the buy-in of the people in all that we do. And when we have the buy-in of the people, we will all commit to making progress as a nation. So, you ask me, given this program, given these problems, these challenges, political challenges we have, what would I do? My pathway to a greater Nigeria. Chairman, the first thing as part of our consolidation process will be, one, we shall provide a platform for broad-based consultations and frank dialogue on a generally acceptable new foundation for our nation. We shall put the machinery in motion to harvest the views and secure the buy-in of all components of our polity and build consensus on, one, the structure of our nation, the acceptable governmental system that's good for us, and we shall benchmark our great national aspirations to which all of us shall commit to. Chairman, consensus building shall be the hallmark of our administration. We shall deploy a visionary leadership style that shall respond to the aspirations of the people. And when we do this, what are the anticipated outcomes? One, mutual suspicion will be eliminated, unity of purpose will be ensured, patriotism will be inspired, and we shall be united in our commitment to building a nation of our dreams. Chairman, short of getting the political foundation right, it would amount to building and nothing. My administration will first commit to this and get every person on the same page that we have no other country. And because we have no other country, we must agree on what works for all of us. And we will now collectively build on that. Chairman, having said this, the next thing I need to talk about will be the economic foundation I will lay for a greater Nigeria. In developing our economic policies, we shall take cognizance of the following current realities. One, that the oil economy will no longer be sustainable in the next 15 years. Whether we like it or not, in the next 15 years, this oil economy will no longer be sustainable. Two, what again do we consider if we are doing this? Chairman, we must put before us that the role of government in the 21st century is to seek and put out a platform for market-based solutions. In other words, economic solutions should have the buy-in and the drive from the private sector. Government should stay at the back and regulate the economic environment. That is the way to go in the 21st century. Mr. Chairman, we also must remember and put before us that the advent of the fourth industrial revolution has refocused the world economic direction now on the basis of knowledge, talent, and innovation. If we are still thinking that we will remain where we are today, we will be living in the past, we will not prepare for the future, and obviously we will run into further crisis. Chairman, again, what is the current reality we must also put in focus as we develop our economic policies? We will also realize that arising from the fourth industrial revolution, there will be an upscaling in artificial intelligence, as a result of which automation will displace many more jobs, and disruptive technologies and innovation will also change our factor and mode of production. So if we don't realize that in the nearest future, more jobs will be lost. And I was sharing with somebody, I said, in the nearest future, by the time electric cars take over, the filling stations in this town will lose. The employable number of Nigerians only for filling station is over 5,000 in Abuja. By the time this change occurs, those people will be out of jobs. So we have to put in perspective the fact that automation will displace many more jobs, and disruptive technologies and innovations will restructure the mode and factors of production. Four, we must also take into consideration the impending debt crisis and weakness of the naira, accompanied by rising inflationary trends, which will compound our already terrible economic situation. If we have to develop a policy, our policies will be targeted at addressing the particular challenge. And that is why, to articulate our policy, we will first bring out the problems, so that we pointedly tackle the problem and deliver results on that problem. And that is why, when we highlight the problem, we define our path and we deliver on our anticipated outcome. Chairman, if you ask me, if I am present and I am confronted with the problems I have enumerated, what will be my pathway to addressing them? In view of the above, our economic agenda shall therefore be anchored on three following principles. One, industrialization. Two, talent and innovation. Three, science and technology. If I can take them one by one, we shall promote industrialization at various scales, large, medium, small scales. This will drastically reduce importation and improve local production, and of course, strengthen the naira. We shall promote micro, small, and medium enterprises. Our policy of this shall segment the enterprises according to their sectors: technical, hybrid, recreation, instructional, and so on. Then we will support them with training, marketing, technology, and startup funds. The whole idea is that we must capture the challenge of unemployment from the source. Mr. Chairman, the second we are to do on our economic policy will be the talent and innovation component. Talent and innovation shall be the flagship of our knowledge-based component of our economic agenda. Our target will be to unleash the creativity of our young people. And in doing this, we shall establish and create at various points of the country innovation hubs. We shall establish innovation hubs at various parts of the country and back them up with startup funds, and therefore give opportunity for information technology and e-commerce to thrive. The ultimate goal again will be to guarantee gainful employment, especially for our youth, encourage productivity, attract foreign investment, build venture capital, and strengthen the naira. The third economic policy we must pursue will be science and technology. Through science and technology, we shall reposition our mode and factors of production to fit into the fourth industrial revolution. This shall affect all sectors, including agriculture, but more particularly the enablers of growth and prosperity, i.e., security, infrastructure, healthcare, education, governance, justice, and so on. Today, I know that people will come and focus on security as a sector. Let me emphasize that in development economics, security, health, education, and order, justice system, and order are classified as enablers. These are the environments that enables growth. If you don't have it, you won't have growth. So we will treat them as such. And what are we saying? We will deploy science and technology in actually all the policies we will develop in. And today is so shameful to imagine that you will kidnap hundreds of children, you will keep them in one place, and government will be at the mercy to this world of what to do. For us in government, I want to assure you that by the time we deploy technology in handling security, we will be precise, we will be prompt, and we will nip it in the bud. Chairman, if we do this, what will be the anticipated outcome of our economic policy? We will refocus our economy on the path of the new world economic direction. We will drastically reduce importation, improve local production, and strengthen the naira. We will promote productivity, which will now enhance private sector participation in the economy. And I want to say clearly that private sector participation in the economy will be the fulcrum of our economic model. Gainful employment will be enhanced, dignity of labor will be restored. Foreign direct investment will grow, foreign venture capital will be attracted. Science and technology will ensure that our mode and factors of production is adapting to the demands of the fourth industrial revolution. Modernity, precision, quality, and systematic processes and procedures will sharpen and deliver expected results on all the enablers of growth and prosperity. Chairman, finally, what will I do? Again, to reposition our country on the path of growth, on the path of peace, on the path of prosperity. The last I will do is national integration and social harmony. In developing our policies under this segment, we shall be conscious of the following. One, that never before in our history has our country been ever so divided on the line of ethnicity and religion. That separatist agitation have become a national problem. Boko Haram asking for Islamic State, IPOC asking for Biafra State, Sunday Buhon and his team asking for Udua State, and so on. Mr. Chairman, kidnapping and banditry have become a choice occupation. The root cause of all these agitations, the root cause of all these challenges, we believe, are bad governance, discrimination, nepotism, mediocrity, and the other of Mr. Chairman, in our country today, it is obvious that non-state actors have unhindered access to superior firearms that they can confront and overcome state actors. Mr. Chairman, this should be a matter of concern to everyone. Mr. Chairman, it is also clear today that the capacity of the state to protect lives and property has been grossly weakened. We should also understand and note that as of today, that poverty, hunger, deprivation have sapped the self-confidence of our citizens, weakened their faith in the country, and eroded their sense of patriotism. You ask me, if I am president, how do I cure this? Chairman, my pathway to curing this. Our national integration policies shall evolve as follows. 1. We shall run inclusive governance that shall reflect the federal character of our country without compromising merit and competence. We shall promote equality of all citizens before the law and protect the independence of the judiciary. In line with the rule of law, we shall promote strong institutions, promote and protect the sanctity of life as well as the rights and liberties of our citizens. We shall promote consultation, dialogue and negotiation in order to secure the buy-in of our citizens in the governance process. We shall efficiently and effectively manage our diversity within the framework of equity, justice, fairness, and inclusion. If we do this, what are the anticipated outcomes? 1. Women, youth, and diaspora shall be adequately mainstreamed into our national development. 2. Citizens shall be proud of their country and relate with each other on the basis of shared destiny and shared identity. Citizens shall be at liberty to aspire to any opportunity in the land on the basis of competence and capacity. Discrimination on the basis of ethnicity and religion will be eliminated. Citizens shall play active role in policy formulation, and we shall above all uphold the rule of law. Chairman, in conclusion, if I appear before you today without touching on the raging issue of zoning in our party, my presentation will not be complete. As a true party man, I want to put on record, I will abide by the decision of the party. However, I want to state as follows, that democracy thrives on 3 certainties: certainty of tenure, certainty of structure, and certainty of process. Once any of these certainties is lacking, the danger is clear. Democracy will disrupt justice and then thrown in equity, and that organization will plunge itself into crisis. My appeal is that so the being fundamental principle of our party should not be jettisoned. Mr. Chairman, the second point I want to make on this is that democracy, being a system of rules and order, depends on strong institutions for its sustenance and success. When the system can no longer defend its rule, it will enthrone the reign of might as against the rule of law. My appeal accordingly is that PDP should defend Section 7.3c of its constitution. If for any reason the party is not, the institution of PDP is not able to defend this section of the constitution, you will enthrone the rule of might, and in the long run, the institution will be so weak and it will not protect anybody. Chairman, these are all that I think I should lay before you as my pathway to consolidating our country, refocusing our country on the path of growth, on the path of peace, and on the path of progress. I therefore seek your prayers and partnership on this collective journey. I trust that I can count on your support and goodwill at all times. And if you do, together we shall make Nigeria great again.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank
No, I'm moving here.
Okay.
We are okay.
Go down.
Hello,
Stand by that. Next time I'm coming home. What's the soup?
Mr. Mr. President, we're on behalf of the National Working Committee of our party. Here, well, please, can you get some silence, please? Can you please allow them and go and sit down? Let's continue. On behalf of the National Working Committee of the party, we want to sincerely thank our presidential aspirants, Anyim Pius Anyim, for that eloquent presentation. Presentation can only come from a PDP aspirant. You can't get it from the other parties because they don't have such quality.
Nothing to say.
So we are very happy and proud to have you beginning this morning to the afternoon. The envelope you gave the NWC, this is what it contains. Your letter and your biography. And we want to thank you very much for educating us more on who you are. Let me say, up to this moment, we have 17 presidential aspirants who have won forms. 16 men and 1 lady. 1 woman, 16 men. We have 17 aspirants. It shows the strength and popularity of the People's Democratic Party. And I believe any of these 17 will make very, very good presidents. Much better than the misfortune we have gone through in the last 6 years. It is my prayer that all the aspirants work together because it is the unity of the party that will give us victory. And it is you, the aspirants, that build the party. I am very happy that the young man that has become a man today, Pius Anyim, whom I knew in his very young days when he worked with Professor Jerry Ghana in Manson, has grown up to be not just a public servant, but to be a very successful public servant. As a senator, president of the Senate, secretary to government, as he has enumerated, which means our own generation is going out, and very soon great people like Anyim who have had good tutorship are stepping forward. The PDP is lucky to have so many of them. And when we take over as a party, which we will next year, we shall not be running around looking for consultants, because the party has so much capacity. We pray and hope that one of you will rise up to the occasion and lead us to victory. You said, if I give you, that is we the end of this. We are unbiased. But we'll make sure that, as in the PDP tradition, everything will be done transparently. At the end of the day, ordinary PDP member will determine who will be our presidential candidate. And when they made that pronouncement, we pray and hope that everybody will abide by their decision as we have always done since 1999. I hope and pray we should be able to rescue Nigeria from what everybody knows is a failed administration in this country. Nigerians, as I always say, should not lose hope. Hope is on the way. And this is hope when we see people like Pius Anyim coming forward. I thank you very much for coming with your big entourage, and I believe you will continue to work hard for the party as you have always done. I'm happy you said you have never left the party, and the party will never leave you. Thank you, and God bless you all.
PDP! Power to the people! On this response, we are rounding up this very short ceremony. Let's officially invite the National Secretary to the vote of thanks, Senator Samuel Brown.
Mr. Chairman of our great party, the reformer of our party, Dr. Anyim, and my colleagues and partners in the NWC, our presidential aspirant entourage, on behalf of the party, want to sincerely thank you for coming to showcase yourself and your program if you become the president of this country. Want to wish you well as you go around this country, you can ask for support and vote